Hey guys, it's me, ToxicBeast, back with another video. I'm going to be talking about OpTic NaDeSHoT. He announced he may be retiring. This was off of Reddit. I'm going to read you guys what he wrote on Reddit. But this is going to be, for me, I guess I wouldn't say disappointed, but I guess not happy, you know, what he said. He was calling out some people on his team. I think that was very unprofessional. In my opinion, if I was, you know, a professional pro player like he was, you know, I'll keep that stuff in house. But I'm gonna read you guys the quotes, what he said on Reddit, and what he said specifically about where he may want to be going. So let me get straight into it. Over the last couple of days, I've been bewildered by things I have read on this subreddit. This used to be the most visited link on Google Chrome, but this is quickly changed because it's not enjoyable to read anymore. It only seems like there is many misguided views of our team, and I just couldn't listen to it without making a post. 1. Just because Scuf and Poofy and Clayster are on playing game battles matches at 3 in the afternoon doesn't mean I can be on Scrim. They have their own workload schedules and daily routines, and I have mine. Our team has been getting on at 6 Eastern ever since Clay joined the team in January, but now you see them streaming earlier. It's a gigantic witch hunt, and that's NaDeShoT doesn't want to play anymore. Guys, I'm 21 years old. I have a full-time job. I have been making improvements in all aspects of my life, not just Call of Duty. 2. I have not missed one league match and not 2K and 5K and maybe only 1 through 2 days of practice, but whatever reason, everyone forgets that fact that Clayster has missed 10 days of practice and matches in the last 3 weeks. That's 21 guys, almost 50%. But you see him playing GBs for 2 days, and you hear him saying, we need to scrim more, and starting pointing fingers because I'm not on at the time. Now, my goal here is not to throw Clay under the bus, because I don't have any issues with the days he missed. I just need to use this as an example so the witch hunt can stop on the subreddit. 3. The other day when we were getting hit offline in our league matches, I said we should just get offline and reschedule. I didn't want my team to play after everyone has continually getting hit offline. As you know, a lot of time between maps can get your shot code and decision making slow. I didn't want to jeopardize a match because we weren't warm anymore. That's obvious paying off because we won our rescheduled matches last night. Honestly, this list can go on and on. Usually small comments and threads don't bother me, but I've just seen too many comments not to say anything. As much as I love my fans, it's frustrating for me to know things that a lot of you don't. You don't see this team offline, off streams, and away from tournaments, so please stop acting as you know everything that is necessary to fix this team. I know the whole post sounds very, very blunt and straightforward, but that's just how it has to be. It's just seemed that the whole community has mobbed mentally. Also, for everyone that says I need to give up my spot as captain, don't worry. 2014 will be my last year of competing. I'm tired of trying to please everyone and prove everyone wrong and stressed out 24/7. Nate. That was quotes from NaDeSHoT. That's what he wrote on Reddit. Like I said, I was very, I guess, very unhappy about what he said about Scumpy and Clayster. Even though he said he was not putting Clayster under the bus, I think he was calling him out in the public eye. I wouldn't say that out in public on, you know, Reddit. I would just keep that in house and tell him to his face if it was me. Even though if I had a problem with a player on my team, I would like, dude, you know, you need to be more active. You need to do this. But I wouldn't put out on, you know, public forums like that. And my other thing would be is a thing about what he said about Scumpy. And I know Scumpy left a couple months ago when they were doing all the team changes, and that's what Scumpy was kind of mad at, is when NaDeSHoT was putting people kind of not out on blast, but doing that kind of stuff. But we'll see if that affects the team in a couple more competitions, what NaDeSHoT said in his comments. But my thing is about NaDeSHoT, him saying he wants to retire. I don't think he is. I think he just said that in the heat of the moment of writing. You know how we say stuff, that, when we get mad or irritated, we just say random shit and doesn't, doesn't really make any sense to say that kind of, stuff. But my thing is, if NaDeSHoT, he always wants to win a tournament, and he's wanting to win competitions. So I think he wants to get one under his belt before he ever, maybe switch a team or switch to a different platform of game. If you look at OpTic as a team, they haven't really won anything since MW3, the first tournament for Call of Duty as a whole. So we'll see if he wants to still pursue that. I hope he does, because I root for this guy. I kind of root for OpTic. I really root for him and Scuf and all them is to get a title, because I feel bad because they really haven't won anything. And then sometimes they come in like 5th or 3rd. So I really want them to pull through. For OpTic, because I feel bad because they always get so close and then they fail. So hopefully, NaDeSHoT will kind of clear his head. I hope he goes take a break. I hope he does, from Reddit and Twitter, because I know sometimes it gets consuming from fans, reading, hateful comments or talking trash, like, dude, you should quit. And he said it in his own quote that, I shouldn't listen to people like that. That kind of stuff is, I put this as a great example, is like, if you've seen Brad Pitt, like, he may be on Twitter and he may get like a bunch of, like, a million comments about him when Angelique, they should never be together, he should not marry her, whatever. All that kind of stuff, you don't quit. You don't see Brad Pitt quitting his job, his acting career, because people talk about him. That's the same thing. I feel like that's what NaDeSHoT is, that's what I feel. If you have haters, you shouldn't have them dictate what you should do in your career. Nobody can tell you what to do, as what you put into it is how you're going to get out of it. So, it's almost like Peyton Manning. If you've seen him, playing the Super Bowl, his team failed, and a lot of people called him, hey, you're trash, you're garbage, you should never play football. But you see him coming back this year playing football. So he doesn't, a lot of athletes and celebrities and people you see, they get fans, and people are gonna talk. That's their personal opinion. As me, I would not care too big. I'll be like, all right, whatever. As me, I don't have that, I guess, sensitivity. A lot of people, even though I don't have the biggest fan base as him, but as me, as a college player, when I was playing soccer, I used to have a lot of fans talking trash, or adults just talking crap, like, dude, you're garbage, even though I scored 2 goals. That's their personal opinion. Like, I can't hate them because that's what they said. So this, in my opinion, as a commenting to NaDeSHoT, if I get ever say something to him, I say don't listen to people. Even though it's hard to say that, just don't listen to them. That's what they're gonna do. I think it was a great quote from Cat Williams. If you've ever seen him as a comedian, he said, haters will be hating. That's their job. They're gonna hate. So you just can't listen to people like that, who's gonna make comments, stupid comments as much. But I think NaDeSHoT will probably play Call of Duty next year. I think he just said that. Like I said, in the heat of moment, you may see him take a break from Call of Duty, but I don't think he's at the point like Big T where he retired and didn't have the energy to play it anymore. That's why Big T did it, because he was burnt out. People go through that. I wouldn't blame him if he said, hey, I'm burnt out, I don't want to play it anymore. I may see him switching over to like a different platform of game, to like Halo. Halo's coming out next year, not next year, but the following year. We'll see if he switches over, because I know back in his couple videos a long time ago, he said he used to play Halo back in the day. So we'll see, because his coach is a Halo player, so we may see him switching over to a different platform, but I highly doubt that. We may see a video from him explaining why he wrote that, because NaDeSHoT posts on YouTube, so we may see him post something and explain why he said the things he said. I'm not mad at him. I'm just, hopefully he'll get over this hump in his, career of people talking. So Let me know in the comments section if you think NaDeSHoT will retire. Let me know if he's gonna switch over to a different platform like Halo, or you think he is going to just, you know, he was just lying and he's gonna just play Call of Duty. So let me know in this comment section below, but I'll talk to you guys later.